super wobbly camera.
Man, what if they came in different flavors?
What if they did? Not pre-planned or anything.
That'd be fun.
Hello, this is Cross One, and welcome to the Clamcast. With me is Sean, myself. I'm joining myself, Jesse, and Dylan. Hurray! So how's life?
It's pretty good.
Different flavors?
Actually, no, I'm sick, so it's not good.
I used to be sick. I'm getting over it. It's good.
Fuck you, then.
Did you just go so long?
I can die?
Yeah.
I got different sunglass thingies.
So, how's life?
Well, in the year 2025, you killed it.
Look, I was trying to put caps lock on, but then you had to mess up.
No, you always break my stuff.
Caps lock breaks everything now, dude? Is that
Yes.
it?
Yes,
I mean, I tells you that. He's playing games because he's not interested in
Who,
doing
me?
anything.
No, not
No, Sean.
Sean's making
Oh,
it.
Sean's making it rain.
It's a cookie clicker cone where you just make it rain, you know.
What's it called, Sean?
Make It Rain.
Is it actually called Make It
It's
Rain?
like Make It Rain, the story of love money. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Well-
so he's just not participating in the podcast.
I mean, I'll participate. I just want Dylan to read the thing.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, that's too bad
It's
because
outvoted 3 to
You-
1.
How long is chapter 1?
just not long.
Not very
It's
long.
too long.
It's not too bad.
Okay. I'm going to tell you a story.
I'm in squid.
Shut up, Cross. In the year 2025, in the halls of Hurray, a German soldier was running to an office. When he reached the door and he drop-kicked it open, "Mein Führer, the Americans are inside Berlin." Adolf Hitler, king of Neo-Germany, looked up from his Volksdesk rapidly. "Mein Gott in Himmel, I must what? Fucking German. I must escape." Quickly, he ran to the secret underground laboratory. Scientists were running around and conducting scientific experiments. Active the time machine. Active the time machine.
They're activating the time machine.
No, they're active.
They're active the time
Active.
machine.
They're actively activating the time machine.
Good, shouted Hitler.
Okay.
Hitler could hear Americans shouting in the tunnel behind him, murdering innocent German soldiers and scientists and soldiers to satiate their bloodlust. "But mein Führer, the temporal coordinates are not set. You could be sent anywhere." "It is irrelevant, fool. I must survive so that the National Socialism can continue." The thoroughly chastised scientist activated the time machine and Hitler was thrown through time to 29 AD. When Hitler stepped through the portal, he saw a beautiful man with blue eyes and a long beard. "Greetings, my son." Hitler turned around. "Where am I?" "In Israel, my son. Come have lunch with me. My name is Jesus Christ."
I mean, can I just interrupt for a second?
Okay.
I don't mean to be a dick in this sense, but who? I mean, I get this Jesus Christ. And he's all, he's all chill and stuff, but if you actually get a guy up here in front of me, out of like all timey-wimey stuff, I'm not just gonna go invite him for lunch.
It's Jesus. He knows that it's going to happen.
Yes.
He loves it.
Okay.
So he knows that they're gonna, okay.
He knows
Yes.
all the present, past, and future.
Yes, that's his job.
So he knew that God was gonna miss and, oh, grace.
That's
Hitler was instantly amazed. He had been a devout Christian all his life. Bullshit, he was actually Jewish. and he was honored to eat dinner with Jesus. During lunch, Hitler explained the tenets of National Socialism to the Messiah. To his delight, Jesus loved it. Within an hour, Jesus was won over to National Socialism. Hitler felt joy in his heart. National Socialism would live again. This is dumb.
Very.
While they were talking, Hitler found himself checking out Jesus' tight bod. If he weren't Führer of Germany, but he wasn't Führer anymore, was he? That night when Hitler and Jesus were in bed together,
Oh.
after
What?
lunch they were in bed.
Wait.
Yeah,
It was like
after lunch they were in bed together.
Right,
It's dumb.
jellyfish.
Hitler said,
Jesus.
"Jesus, what do you think of love between men?" "What do you mean, Hitler?" Jesus asked.
This is weird.
Hitler took a deep
What
breath.
do you mean? What do you
"We would
mean?
have to be bold.
That's
This is what I mean. He leaned over and started French kissing with the Lord.
God.
At the
Yeah,
same time, he reached down and started tugging his already turgid member. Christ slept in the buff. Jesus broke the kiss. Hitler, I don't know if I can do this. It feels so good, so right, but I'm afraid I've never been with another man before.
Okay.
I've never been with a man either, Jesus. I'm scared, just like you, but we can't let our fears rule us. I love you, Jesus. Do you love me?
What?
Hitler's eyes had tears in them. Jesus smiled. Yes, Hitler, I love you. They embraced again. They kissed passionately. Yeah, it's almost over. Hitler continued to jerk Christ off. When he began to tense up, Hitler lowered his head to Christ's stiff member, caught Christ's sticky seed in his mouth. There was an incredible amount of it, and it splashed everywhere. When Hitler rose up again, Jesus locked lips with him. He could taste his own salty semen in Hitler's mouth, and he didn't care. Jesus was happy for the first time in his life.
You said it didn't describe sex.
Yeah, I forgot about the part where it says that he...
Where it describes sex. You know, that part you just asked for. So, that's what they wanted to read.
That's part 1.
Last time.
There's 5 chapters to that.
Apparently, next week they're gonna read part 2 and so on and so
Yes.
forth. Ooh, okay.
Yes.
That's really
So, what's next? Are we gonna...
Banani.
Banani?
Banani.
Oh, so
Banani story.
there's our janitor, who has been referred to as my janitor friend.
Oh, that one.
And,
That story.
yeah, my janitor friend. And we were all sitting around the table. We had given him our garbage, and he came by, and
Yeah, he like comes by and picks up garbage table to table.
we're like, oh, yeah, thanks. Cross finishes banana, he comes by, grabs it, banana, and walks away. Starts singing, banana, 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 and just freaking...
No, it wasn't
No, it was-
banana. It was like...
No. Banana. Which is my song!
But he didn't really ask for it. He just said, banana, grabbed it, and left. He had already left the table.
He'd like come, taken the stuff, and then went. And then
As soon as he saw there was a banana on the table, banana, he leaves. While
that's
singing the
banana peel.
banana song.
Banana.
Sean, I can't wait for it to see the video, and where you can't see the phone, and you're just like this.
I mean, you can kind of see it.
I mean, no you can't.
And plus, you could see it when it was transitioning between me and him. While you were reading.
Also, like in the beginning, I started trying at different angles. Eventually, I was like...
I was doing it towards me, like I was going.
Yeah, Cross's way was just the smartest way. I think I've worn my sunglasses on every episode.
Except those aren't sunglasses, they're your clip-ons.
Fucking...
The clip-on
Like a
sunglasses.
strap on.
Yeah.
They clip.
So,
Yeah.
they're technically sunglasses.
Yeah.
I count them.
Part-time
as
sunglasses.
They are sunglasses. How can you argue that they're not sunglasses?
I mean,
You can say they're not normal sunglasses.
Because they're not glasses made out of the sun.
Yeah,
Duh.
yeah, obviously.
Everyone knows that.
Sean, can you please look at the definition of sunglasses?
glasses made of
Rain.
sun.
It'll only partly to make you stop making it rain.
I'll make it rain. I'll make it rain.
Okay, so are we gonna talk about
The weekend.
the weekend? Okay, do we want to just start with the story?
Okay.
We could like describe like why we did this.
Glasses.
Okay, I'll get the music ready then.
Glasses tinted to protect the eyes from sunlight or glare.
Yeah,
I
I
win.
would. There's sunglasses.
So I guess if you just had two lenses that were like slightly tinted, that's what we counted as sunglasses.
Or a monocle.
Yes.
Okay, so who wants to tell the story?
I
I'll tell
can,
the
like,
story.
Okay, just some background. I was Dungeon Master. These three and
We didn't even
So
tell
it wasn't
what
here.
we're playing.
Some
What do you mean
more
these three? I wasn't there.
Well, fine.
Okay, I'll start. We were at Justin's house because Justin was having a party. And so we played some Dungeons.
D&D. I was Dungeon
Dungeons
Master.
and Dragons.
These two were the main characters, you could say.
Well, that's
there
because
was-
Ben did nothing and Justin did next to nothing.
Justin was
He did a little bit.
Justin was new.
Yeah.
At least Justin tried to not get arrested.
At least Justin wasn't just like, yeah, sure, go ahead, do that. Yeah, no, I don't. Oh, what? I don't know what's happening.
Covered your face. Jesse's like a cat. you didn't know, he's part cat. It's a very small part, but it's enough.
Like the peanut. What?
I never said he was a pussy. I said he was a cat.
You said a very small part.
Also, that pun sucked.
My video about one yesterday,
Yeah.
it was great.
It wouldn't be yesterday now, but it would be
A week and yesterday ago.
What
a
fun?
weekend yesterday ago.
I don't know if that's
During
fun.
the
It wasn't. I want.
I said, it looks like summer's having none of it.
Oh, right there, your vlog.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, I returned it.
So,
That's a good part.
Is this gonna get kicked off because I just played Pearl Jam?
it shouldn't be enough.
No,
Now,
okay, good.
just play the music that, there you go. Okay, Jesse,
Okay.
you wanted to tell a story?
So once a time there was a little duck. This duck
Name's Reggie.
was named Dylan, aka
Reggie.
I think it should be the other way around. Reggie, aka Dylan.
Here, Cross, I'm telling the story. Now, Reggie liked to play, he liked to splash, he liked to swim his pond. And one day he found a baby,
Named Jeffrey.
who he named Jeffrey. Yeah, he named Jeffrey. Lots of fun, laughing and playing, and doing
Also,
all sorts of
sad-
things with the willies.
Side point, Reggie couldn't talk. He just kind of happened.
Nobody said he could talk.
Well, he named
I
him,
taught them-
He named him
I taught him. I called him Jeffrey in duck language.
You can name something in your brain.
Jeffrey and
Like I can be, like I just
So
named
does
that
Duck
Jeffrey.
understand human language?
No.
But then how did you name him Jeffrey in his brain?
Jeffrey's like a common name in duck language.
I didn't know that.
But it would have been spelled with the English alphabet.
Yeah, ducks happen to have the exact same alphabet as humans.
It just happened.
It just happened to happen.
Look, as a duck, I'd spent a lot of time around humans before, but I got away from them. Lived in my pond.
Yeah. That one day when he was out on a walk with Jeffrey, a man came and he said, "That's my baby," and he took Jeffrey and the baby home.
You mean Reggie and Jeffrey?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Jeffrey and the baby. Jeffrey had a baby during a short time with Reggie.
He was a guy and everything.
Reggie loved his baby Jeffrey, but unfortunately he would never see him again. As the
Quick
next
question,
day,
quick question.
what?
Like just regular love, like brotherly love, or like incestuous love?
Non-incest.
Okay, good.
Also non-bestiality.
Can I please
No.
just look? I did the dramatic music effect, and then Sean started talking.
Anyways, because the next day the man took Jeffrey and he sold him for money to some guy. And that's the story. It's not over though, because he then took that money and made a lemonade stand. A beautiful lemonade stand. Where he would work with his duck for many, many years. Until the duck died of old until one day.
This is going to be a very anticlimactic story if that's where it ended.
Until one day, a cool guy named Jesse walked up. A.k.a.
So it's
Schmoopy. Now, Schmoopy is a powerful warlock, also known as a wizard, who's not technically a wizard. And he was like, "I'm gonna get some lemonade." And then he was like, "Okay, here's your lemonade." But then right before he could serve him the lemonade, a duck popped out of nowhere. It was like, "Ah, quack." Now, quack, quack.
Imagine like screaming like, "Oh my god!"
This
Quack,
scared, this scared Sir Schmoopy so much that he used super magic on the duck and turned him into a magical duck that can talk.
And that was smarter and more wise
Yeah.
than Schmoopy.
The goblin.
Yeah, Schmoopy was a goblin. That's
Orange skinned, bright neon.
yeah, bright beyond orange skin. He was hard to notice. Now, after robbing and taking all of his lemonade, Sir Schmoopy and the duck walked down the road together to find their own path. Not as a gay thing, Sean.
Sorry, I was staring at the camera for a long
Not
time.
gay.
What?
I didn't
missed
even hear what you said.
So good.
Same.
I don't
actually.
doubt because I was staring at the camera.
I was watching Sean going.
I was doing that.
No, I was.
Oh, I thought I was.
On the road to the new town, they met a small penguin who's not important, and a stupid elf who's not important, who's less important than the penguin.
If that was even possible.
AKA Ben and Justin. Now, as they walked down the road, they saw a horde of goblins attacking a horde of elves. Don't worry, because the heroes, me and Dylan and the other two. All of the goblins.
As if no one
all of the elves,
Strikes again.
and then took everything for themselves.
We were almost borderline rich there.
Yeah, but then some stupid bitch apparently we couldn't kill because she was important to the story. It was all like, oh, thank you for saving me. Did anybody helpers come and survive? No. Oh, they died.
We helped her get back to the.
Also, why were all of her, like, employees elves, but she wasn't? She was like a halfling.
Racist.
Well,
And
her guards were elves.
Yeah,
I have no clue.
fucking racist.
Well, she was racist, remember?
She was racist?
Yeah, during the interrogation, you kind of learned that.
I didn't know that.
Well, you guys forgot that.
When was it said?
She becomes very
She
important.
was racist against penguins. That doesn't really count.
I mean, it's just a
That interrogation.
that's just a side step.
Oh,
Part
that
of her
interrogation.
Dylan, how do you not remember the interrogation? That's like a main
The
focus.
only
forgot- I
interrogation.
forgot Tibble's interrogation.
Oh, okay.
And you forgot Tibbles was a penguin, I
Anyways, we started back down the road with a strange lady on our wagon.
bet.
Sten. I'm gonna call her stupid midget lady.
You gotta make an acronym.
What?
You gotta make an acronym.
Well,
Super.
Stupid titty. Not titty.
No.
The music could be
Tiny.
Stupid tiny.
Ugly.
Ugly does not start with an E.
Oh, you're going for Sten. I was going for stupid. Anyway,
That's Jesse's playing music.
she'd attracted us about 8 out of 20, 4 out of 10.
And she was 8 years old.
She was 8 years old.
According to the dice.
Yeah.
In which Dylan rolled.
Which we will get into later. As we went back with her, we were attacked by a wolf and another goblin because Crush loves attacking us. Now, I would argue that we were up on like a super tall wagon. The wolf was only like this big, and the wagon was this big. The wolf could not jump up here and get us.
You also said he had 6,000 days worth of rations.
That was after.
He was 500 feet, man. And I killed him.
And decided to pretend to work there and tried to cover up the blood with a tarp that was recently purchased. And MacGyver was just like, you know, I'm just going to continue what I was doing anyways. And just continued looking at goods after all this had happened, and like for the whole time he's just been looking at goods. And so the guard comes in and it's like, guys, I mean, there's been a scream here. You know anything about it? And they're like, no, I haven't heard of it. And shit, the guard's like, will you mind if I have like a little bit around? And they're like, no, I don't mind. And
it's almost through. We're gonna have enough time to finish the story.
Sure. So the guard walks up to one Mr. Tibbles and is like, you know, bro. There was a scream here. And he looks around and then he sees like there's a tarp just like lying on the floor because that was hiding the blood. And then he's like, you mind if I go over there for a second? So it's just Tibbles is like, yo, sure bro, sure.
No, Tibbles wasn't. He asked what was under the tarp, and MacGyver yelled,
Oh yeah,
construction!
MacGyver yelled from across the room. It's construction!
Who's just like a normal customer. Like, look at stuff. And what's under the tarp? Construction!
And the
You don't know!
And the guard's like, you mind if I just have a look? And Tibbles was like, oh yeah, it's nothing, it's fine, it's good. And so Tibbles starts escorting the guard to the construction, at which point Tibble falls 100% naturally with a d20 roll, getting a 20, and manages to hurt himself. And the guard's like, dude, you alright, bro? And Tibble's like, I'm dying! And he's like, dude, what's wrong with you? Oh, I hurt my arm. And then the the guard escorted him to the front door and called over another guard and was like, bro, this guy died on me when I brought him back to life. The guard
Tell everyone.
oh my god, man, really? I was like, no, you idiot, he just hurt his arm. Can you take him to the healers? And this other guy was like, fine.
Wait a minute. We never roleplayed the part where when he went to the healers, and the healer was like, there's nothing wrong with your arm.
I mean,
We just skipped that part of the story.
he did actually fall. Like, there would have been a bruise, however small.
So wait, he would have had a bruise like that.
Yeah, this guy was he's like,
He went to the hospital.
like the other nurse. Sure. So let's move on to Ben, who is still looking at goods.
Everybody in the store is like been injured or died.
Yep. And it's really
Or is off
this
getting raped.
point. Guard comes over and is like, bro. You mind if I check into the job? And Ben's like, yes.
Yes, he does mind, or no, he doesn't mind?
Yes, he does mind. And then the guard's like, well, I'm gonna have a look anyways. The guard walks over.
No, he said it was cool. He's like, can I look under here? He's like, yeah.
I think, you sure? Because I swear it was just...
No, he was like at school, but
Yeah, go ahead. I don't have any part in this.
So then, the guard walks over, he sees that there's blood, and is like, bro, there's blood!
And MacGyver was just like,
What? No. And then, well, they all get taken in for question. Tibbles for being there, the scene of the blood, and then...
they were all there. And that's where they met up with Reggie again.
Is that a term, the scene of the blood?
No.
I think it would be scene of a crime still.
everybody was in jail.
Except for the guy who murdered the guy.
So yeah, and then after some great interrogation, Ben was let off free, Justin was charged with lying to a guard and impersonation, and
Reggie's,
was charged for sexual assault.
but didn't go to jail originally.
No. He was brought back later, but under like a town arrest.
And then somehow got more time than the Penguin for jail afterwards.
Well, sexual assault.
Makes sense. So why didn't he get it
Look,
the first time?
Look,
Just to confirm the story.
I had
And
negative
they
2
came
strength.
Wrong.
I had -2 strength. Didn't rape her.
Couldn't have physically raped her.
Couldn't have physically
But
had negative 2 strength.
What happened? What happened when we were getting interrogated, or what happened when I was getting interrogated was, I was talking with the officer, and he made these false claims that I had made forward sexual movements on her. Like I had touched her butt. Who would just do that? When I told the officer, I looked him dead in the eyes, and I said, "Officer, it was just a light brush, not a forward BAM!" To which everyone died of laughter.
Schmooply, or Schmoopy, who was in the garbage can a few blocks away,
Heard
after
loud
waiting
bam.
there for like an hour, a few hours, nose started profusely bleeding and laughter ensued. Those were basically the highlights, and then it started to dribble off.
And Italy beat the NHL All-Stars.
And basically, it's split off into 2 timelines.
No. So what happened was, so Dylan was in jail for like 2 years, and he bet on a hockey game, and he said, if Italy wins, I get to stay. I'm betting on Italy. If Italy wins, I get to stay in here for 2 more years, and everybody else dies, and I get to write a cool song. If the NHL All-Stars East wins, then they get to break me out of jail.
We'll try to. Not you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was
Get back you out of jail.
I was speaking with Dylan. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. And so, Italy won.
Yep.
And then Dylan, everybody else starved to death because we couldn't find food for ourselves.
Because you're unable to go on your own.
And then,
We ran out of wolf.
and then, yeah. And then Dylan made a cool song.
You made the drunk
Drunk Duck Blues. Because what we missed was, after I was let out, I went to the inn and got hammered with MacGyver.
During your city
During my city arrest.
you got drunk after 1 beer that was half his size.
I was a 2-foot duck who had a whole foot of ale.
You had 8 constitutions, so that shouldn't have happened, but whatever, I was bleeding and I couldn't talk. Couldn't argue that.
I mean, I went with size over constitution.
Literally, the most constitution is like the second thing that it mentions.
Is like actually drinking part of that game?
Yeah, that's a big part. It's not a big part.
It's the biggest part of Dungeons and Dragons.
It's drinking.
No, the biggest part for me is
Ignore me.
next time we play, I'm gonna successfully nail someone.
Sure you are, Dylan.
You're a vagina. That's life.
Could have been me. Oh, that's awkward.
So yeah, that was basically it. After that, the lemonade. No, that's not gonna sound. That's gonna be really annoying on this audio. No, stop it. This is gonna be extremely noisy and annoying. That's fine. So yeah, after which, Tibbles. No, not Tibbles.
Tibbles died. Everybody died except for Dylan.
In that timeline.
Reggie.
Now going on the timeline we went with and played.
No.
They paid their bail. They built a lemonade. Well, they failed at building a lemonade stand.
Who was the greatest lemonade stand?
You had one lemon and twigs.
Yeah.
Twigs.
Right.
After you exploded a tree.
Right.
So yeah, anything else anybody wants? Any highlights? 'Cause
I
we
think
should
that
wrap
was
this
good. Jesse, you're beautiful.
up. Okay. So that was our D&D adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. And his guitar. This is the Night Cross 1 for the Clamcast. We're out.